Good morning and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm back with a very casual what I eat in a day video. I have a few leftovers from yesterday. I want to show you my favorite autumn meal of all time. It's not just my favorite autumn meal, but it's a pumpkin meal, so I guess it's autumn related and it's kind of seasonal. And I'm also going to show you what I drink, which is also the perfect timing to introduce the sponsor of today's video, which is The Reserve. I actually worked with them in the past. They were my first collaboration ever, and I'm so excited that they reached out again and then we can do another collab. And I'm gonna show you some of the products as we go. So this is the first thing that goes into my body this morning. But let's just go a few minutes backwards and I'm going to show you how I made this coffee using The Reserve's vegan creamer. The Reserve is an online health food store that uses carefully sourced and lab-tested ingredients to ensure best quality. They keep very low stocks at all times to ensure their products keep their freshness and nutrient levels. They sell products that can help optimizing health by boosting your metabolism, bettering your immunity and more, while never skipping on great taste. My relationship with drinks used to be quite rough. Drinking my calories was one of my biggest fear foods while struggling the most with my eating disorder, and I think unconsciously I still shy away from it sometimes. I used to drink unsweetened almond milk that tasted like water with a hint of marzipan, which I don't even like. Now I use either oat milk or, if I want to be extra fancy, I get out The Reserve's creamer. It contains maca and ashwagandha, which are natural healers to help your body adapt to stress and get energy by balancing hormones, a prebiotic to improve gut health, and some caramel powder and coconut powder to make it taste extra delicious. I now realize that it's all about adding things instead of taking away and restricting. My actual breakfast were these big ass jack beans that I've tossed in some of my Moroccan inspired homemade tomato sauce. I topped everything off with some soy yogurt that I've mixed with some lemon juice and salt to make it a little more savory. Then I added some cilantro as well as some red pickled onions. And I didn't show you, but I also added some sumac later on, the spice, which made this extra delicious, and some salt and pepper on top as well. A few hours after breakfast, I had to leave for work, but I felt like snacking on something, so I snacked on one of these pumpkin cinnamon rolls that I've made the day before, because it was my friend's birthday recently and I surprised her with a little gift and these pumpkin cinnamon rolls. After coming home from work, I was starving, so I had some more leftovers, some basmati rice, as well as some of these vegan meatballs that I found in my freezer. Topped it off with some more of the Moroccan spiced tomato sauce that I've shown you before. Added some cilantro as well as some red pickled onions. And I also sprinkled some toasted cashews on top. I have 3 different flavors of The Reserve's matcha at home, but since I was in need of something sweet after writing on my thesis the whole afternoon, I grabbed their chocolate matcha and added some additional cacao powder and maple syrup to make it extra chocolatey. Their matchas are a great source of caffeinated energy, can boost your immune system and metabolism, and can help with focus and relaxation. After the matcha, I was good to continue working on my thesis for a little longer until I started making dinner. So as I mentioned before, this dinner has a very special place in my heart since it's my favorite autumn pumpkin meal, and it's so easy as well. So all you have to do is to roast your pumpkin, onions and a whole head of garlic. Meanwhile, you can cook your pasta. Just make sure it's not too al dente. Keep it a little harder because it will soften once you bake it in the oven as well. And then you basically just throw all the ingredients for the sauce into a blender. And then you can basically just blend everything until it's super smooth. Once the mixture is smooth, you can pour it over the pasta. I also added some defrosted spinach here, but you could also use some fresh spinach. Once that's all mixed, I add some vegan cheese and bake it until the cheese is nice and melted. The last thing I add is some parsley for serving, and then I dig in. Big thank you again to The Reserve for sponsoring this video. I actually have a discount code for you, which is LittleLonnie50, that will get you 50% off everything. I will also put the link down in the description box. And I think now is the perfect time to order yourself some delicious and nutritious beverages for the colder days.